So, how do I stay on my diet when my kitchen is a mess and I can't find anything? So tonight, I am going to show you the perfect recipe if your kitchen is a mess and you're too tired to, cook. I'm in the process of repainting all my kitchen cabinets, and so I'm going to show you today a really simple recipe that you can make in a very short period of time. It's not going to take any room and hardly any time. So join me. So this is the first video that I have done in my new kitchen. So I don't have any of the cupboard doors closed. I still have a bunch of junk everywhere from painting. It's just like a disaster in my kitchen. But I am going to make dinner either way. So tonight I am going to be making pizza, but I'm going to make a really easy pizza. So this is a Trim Healthy Mama edition of pizza that I'm making with this Josephs Pita. Now, I got this at Walmart. This is really good, even if you don't make it into pizza, but I'm going to show you an easy way that we're going to make pizza tonight and not have all the work of a regular dinner. So all I'm going to do for my husband and I is I'm going to take 2 of these Josephs Pitas. All right, so I'm going to take these pitas and I'm basically going to cut down the outside of the edge because I just want to open the pita up. And then we're just gonna get these all ready to put all of our toppings on, and I'll show you how I do this. So my husband likes pepperoni. I do too if it's uncured, but I don't really eat any kind of meat that's not uncured, just mainly because it gives me a headache, but that's okay. He does, and he's okay with it. It doesn't seem to bother him. So let me just get these pulled apart the best I can. Now, they don't always come apart perfectly, but don't worry, don't stress out over it. It's just a little pizza. They're little personal pan pizzas. I guarantee you they're gonna come out really good regardless. I may take the one that's all torn up. I don't know yet. I may sneak it into him. All right. Sometimes they come apart easier than others. You know how that is with anything in life, I guess. This one is just kind of pathetic looking. Left a little piece of the pita on this other piece of bread here. That's all right. You know what? I'm going to put it on a parchment anyway. I usually just kind of roll mine up into a ball, the parchment paper, and it just helps it so it doesn't stick. So what I'll do when it's time to serve this is I'll just cut the parchment paper in half so it won't be so hard to eat. See, a solution for everything. There you go. All right. I'll take this dilapidated one. See, that's what we do. All right, we'll take the other one, see if I can do a better job with this one. So I find if you cut this on an angle, it seems to cut it a little bit better. And now what you're gonna do is take some sugar-free pasta sauce. All right, we're gonna put a little bit of pasta sauce on each one of our little tortilla things here, our little pita breads. Now, if you prefer marinara or whatever it is you like, you put it on yours. This is some homemade sauce that I make out of the tomatoes from my garden, and I usually use this like throughout the year. I don't know if I'm gonna get any tomatoes this year because of the move. I'm very concerned about it, but my daughter-in-law's assured me that there are farmers markets up in Boise, so I'm gonna do my best to try to find them. See if I can find me some good tomatoes. I'm also hoping maybe I can find some nice farm fresh eggs up there. I don't know. So on both of them, I'm gonna put some onions. I have some chopped onions. I'm gonna put some of these on each one. You know, you could also, if you're not on the Trim Healthy Mama program, you could also use like English muffins would work. On his, I'm going to go ahead and put this turkey pepperoni. I had these in the freezer. Don't have a lot left, but I try to save a little. Whenever I have stuff like this, I always have a little bit that I can kind of make do for a dinner or something like that. So, and then I have a little bit of some turkey I'm going to put on mine. And I'm just going to cut this up a little. This isn't going to be a high protein meal, unfortunately, so I'm going to have a protein shake a little bit later. That will work for me. And you know, it's usually the protein that kind of makes you feel full, so what can we do? All right, and then I've got some mozzarella cheese. Put that on the top of each one of these. That. If you want to put some Parmesan on, you could do that as well. And these are going to cook up really fast. All right, so we're going to put them in a preheated oven. And I'm going to put all the directions above or below, so don't worry about anything. I'm going to throw these in the oven and I will bring you back as soon as these are done. So the other thing I'm going to do is some fruit and strawberries. Now, I make fruit and strawberries a lot because I really like it. Now this isn't a super healthy, trim healthy mama recipe, but you can have strawberries or blueberries or blackberries. That's really your fruit of choice if you're on Trim Healthy Mama. If you're doing another kind of fruit, you know, really you need to look at the book and make sure it's something that you should be having. For some reason, berries are just more acceptable on this diet. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna clean these strawberries. Now these were some really sweet strawberries. I just really have been enjoying these. Now this is the Oikos yogurt. It's only, what is it? It's 90 calories for this whole thing, and it's 15 grams of protein. Zero fat, and you know, this is a really good option for a yogurt. Another good option is sugar-free Jell-O. Sometimes I'll take Jell-O and put that on top of, or in a bowl, and then I'll put fruit on top of the Jell-O. But that's it. We're waiting for the pizzas. When they come out, dinner's ready. I'm serving this tonight with a 0-calorie tangerine sparkling water. So these are my little mini pizzas. All I'm gonna do is just kind of cut these in half, just like this. This one's my husband's. This one's mine. Put this parchment paper right on the plate. See how easy that is? Even when you have a big fat mess like I do, your life can be easy. There you go, pizza served. So don't be afraid to use the things that you have. Make a tiny little spot in your kitchen. You don't have to eat out every meal just because you're doing remodeling or you're getting busy with housework or messes or whatever. For me, this is complete chaos, but you know what? We've still made it happen. So thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it gave you an idea how to stay on your diet, even if your house is a train wreck. So thanks again. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel. Share this video with someone you think might enjoy it. And a like or a thumbs up would be greatly appreciated. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.